Hello YouTube. Today's presentation is going to be covering the beararms.com Mosin Nagant hybrid stock. This is actually in Teakwood. Now this is the Teakwood is actually a specific specimen. It's a very unique piece of wood that's primarily found in Thailand. It is multicolored in grain. The character is drawn from the soil content where it grows. It's mainly a light amber background, as you can see here, with different hues to a high contrasting dark charcoal colored mineral streaking content. And this was selected because of the fact that I wanted to go with an exotic wood. Something like this typically runs anywhere from about $45 to $50 just on the plank, which would be the angled piece that would comprise the starting point of the stock. This hybrid stock does have a foregrip, unlike a lot of the newer traditional stocks that don't have an upper piece and leave the barrel exposed along the whole top side of the shank and the receiver. This one was trying to incorporate a little bit of the old towards the front and more of the new towards the rear. Now this is a thumb hole stock. This is glass bedded, as you can see there in the black is actually the glass bedding. We actually incorporated the bedding pillars, as you may see here and down here. Those came from Rock Solid Industries, and then Carlo actually placed two shim points here, 2 plates, to further strengthen the tang area for the rifle that's going to be utilized. In this case, it's going to be an M38 that I had shown on a previous video for the turn down bolt by Andrew Arnold. Now in this project, this is my third custom rifle. As you can see, it's very unique because it has the modern look. Now this particular chick weld does increase in size, and it allows you, because there is a curvature, I don't know if you could see that, there is a curvature here that allows an infinite possibilities for different types of shooters. Once again, we went with a shotgun recoil type from Pachmyr, as previously used on the other rifle stock that I had ordered from him, which was also a combination of a Mosin finish type of stock along with a combination of the butt end here was utilized from a Mauser design, competition style Mauser. But this one does have a little bit of grooving on the pistol grip, as well as on this side here. It gives a little bit, just for aesthetic purposes. It is smooth. Now this fore end is held in place by 2 straps, as you can see here, and here there's some screws, and I'm going to go ahead and provide a point of view from the other side. Now the upper guard here of the foreguard is fluted. In his opinion, the original one is rather thin, and it is, but this one still allows room for the barrel to be free floated. It also has another feature of a inlet for the turn down bolt. Now unlike the traditional sniper bolt that is used on the Mosin Nagant rifles, which utilize the PU scope, this one is going to end up having an S&K about right here. And like I said, this was the rifle that I'm going to be using was previously featured in another video, but I elected to go ahead and pursue this with an exotic wood. Now this has actually been applied with 5 coats of DEFT oil to bring out the finish of the rifle stock here. And it's got overall, you can see the true features of the wood, and really like it. It's relatively simple. I am going to do a video presentation once this has been put together. Essentially, it's an idea that he and I came up with. He does work with exotic woods, aside from the American walnut, which is the other rifle stock that I have. But this one is Teakwood. We started speaking about combining the old with the new, and this is the end product. Some other videos, people have asked me if my stocks are glass bedded. All of them are glass bedded, so I want to point that out here. As you can see that it is glass bedded along the top and along the bottom points of contact where the screws will then make contact. So essentially this still becomes free floated. It is bedded for accuracy. The stock itself looks relatively impressive, and of course he did allow room for a channel here to remove the bolt, so you don't have to completely disassemble the rifle stock. This is going to be the turn down bolt that I'm going to be using. As you can see, it does have a dip in it, and for that reason I did ship him originally this bolt to allow room to recess this in here, because without it, otherwise it would be making contact on the stock and it would not properly sit. So it has that new flared look to it, as many stocks have now. And essentially I just want to praise him for the great work. Very nice on the cheek weld, very stylish. It's got the channel to remove the bolt, so that allows room to disassemble. And overall it's a very, very comfortable stock. This is relatively thick. The weight of the stock itself is 7 pounds without the rifle. I imagine that once the weapon is fully assembled with the S&K scope mount and the Scout Sniper scope that I have on it, it'll probably come close to about maybe somewhere between 10 to 11 pounds in weight. But overall, very, very comfortable. Again, this is recessed, allow room for the recoil. And a couple of weapons that have recently been redone in Teakwood were some Australian Enfields. You can look that up. Some Mark 3s and Mark 4s, and even the number 5 Jungle Carbine was also done in Teakwood, and it's actually just a little hair lighter than this is the finish, but this one I like the way it turned out. Very nice sheen on it. It almost looks 3D effect, and overall the comfort and level of this is very, very good. So you don't necessarily have to now incorporate an additional cheek piece for the room. So if you have any interest in purchasing a stock by beararms.com out of Arizona, feel free. I will include the information on the show details of this video, and this is going to be my 3rd custom rifle stock, and I just wanted to share this with you, and impressed with the work that he has done, and we appreciate your video viewing and your participation, and those who have chosen to subscribe. I appreciate your continued support. Thank you and have a great day.